Welcome to the debut series, where we will be watching every debut within a given year. These are all groups I am unfamiliar with, so these reactions are completely blind, so sometimes I may not have a whole lot to say. Some are from bigger companies, some from small, and plenty in between. But they all have one thing in common: their love for music. So let's give them an opportunity to be heard. Enjoy the journey. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gabe Snow, the K-pop mailman. We're going to be diving more into the debut series today, checking out another girl group. Technically, I we're going to be checking out MAVE. I don't know if that's MAVE. I really don't know how you would pronounce it. And I guess it's an AI generated like group. I don't know. I'm not totally sure. Because I haven't been researching these groups at all because I want to go in completely blind, but I have noticed with the thumbnails when I went to look it up that it seems like it's like AI generated or something weird. So I had to look into it a little bit, and that's what I'm gathering, but I don't really know. Like when it comes to this stuff, is it all from the ground up completely computer generated? Powered by AI? Like is the vocals not real people? Like this is all AI? Because that's crazy, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not so sure how I feel about it. To be honest, just because if you figure if it is 100% ground up AI, all completely generated by a computer, then what's to say that's not gonna completely push humans out of the industry? You know what I'm saying? And this goes for every industry. We got a lot of AI stuff going on right now. With if you're familiar at all with the SAG-AFTRA writers and actors strike and like all the stuff going on over there right now, that has to do with AI stuff too. There's part of it that has to do with AI. If you've seen Black Mirror at all, it's a Netflix series that just came out with a new season. The first episode, Jonah's Awful, actually talks a lot about what's going on with AI and that strike. Like I said, there's a lot more with that strike, but that is one thing that they are talking about. But anyways, to get back to where we're at here, I'm, I'm not sure what to expect here. This is going to be something very new for me. Obviously, Espa had their, was it Navis? Not a big Espa. Espion, isn't that maybe what their fandom's called? Not massive. I like some of their songs, but overall they're kind of a miss for me most of the time. I actually prefer B-sides from them more than I do their title tracks. But obviously they kind of have, they're not even necessarily AI, but they have like computer generated, like I'm spacing on the word, but avatars. There you go. So this is definitely completely different, but kind of similar in the context that there are computer generated characters. So I'm interested to see how this goes. Let me know in the comments if you know anything about this group, if you're a little bit more familiar with what is going on here and all that. All right, here we go. Their characters also very much remind me of, if anybody's ever played the game like Until Dawn or anything from I think that's Quantum Dream, like those types of games, which they use a lot of like what's it called? Oh my god, why am I spacing on what it's called? Um, I can't remember what it's called. Motion capture. There we go. Gosh, I'm like mocap or whatever. That's what this looks like. So that's why I'm wondering if there is girls under this, or if it's just all AI from ground up. Like the colors though. I'm a big fan of black and purple. Okay, I definitely like the chorus. Very big.
Open up Pandora's box, about to put the world in shock. Want it, come and get it, but you don't know Bonnie gun and song. I 해지니까 미래가 I'm not gonna stop. Can you keep up? Wanna come to the top? 끝없이 돌고 있어 쉴 수 없어. 하나뿐인 감정 속에 사느냐. I'm coming in hard. I'm one of a kind. 점점을 찍었던 공간을 뒤집어 봐. EDP야. Loose in on paradigm. Okay, follow me.
I had just a lot of mixed feelings about everything that I'm consuming right now. That's why I'm being very quiet. My brain's just thinking about a lot of stuff.
Let's turn the music up. 두렵지 않은 걸, yeah. We do it like 이제 찾아 나만의 루. 마주한 눈앞에 환상의 view. 멈출 수 없잖아. I'm the one that you need. Let's go to the show. Ready, set,
Really love this chorus, though. I'll be honest there, for sure. Okay, well, we didn't watch the extended version, like I said, because didn't have the subtitles. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't catch all of the subtitles because I got into thinking while we were watching this. But it seemed like overall, the music, the lyrics were kind of about like, hey, we're here to change the industry. Like this is, and then the song's called Pandora. So, in my opinion, though, that's like, hey, you're opening Pandora's box because there's a lot of weird things that go along with this, and that's what I started thinking about while we were watching this. And I just know a little bit more recently because of the strike I was talking about from in the United States with writers and actors and stuff. And basically, I'm going to talk about this real quick, briefly. You can read up on it yourself as well. But when it comes to this AI stuff, like in Hollywood, they're wanting to implement it and allow for, say, I go in as a background actor to film for one day, and they then own the rights to my likeness, basically through AI. They will take my one day of work that they're going to pay me for, however much they're going to pay. I guarantee you it's not going to be crazy. It's going to be a pretty small amount. And then they can use that in perpetuity. They can use it for the rest of forever. And with AI, they can take that and they can put me in any movie they want to, and that they don't have to ask because they've paid me for it already. And this is one of the things that the actors and stuff are striking about. This is one of the things, and this is my worry with something like this with the music industry as well. So if there aren't girls under each of these like avatars here, these AI generated characters, if there's not an actual human behind them doing the vocals, how were those vocals created? Were they created by just vocals that are in the industry already, that our artists didn't realize that when they signed a certain contract, there was some terminology in there saying that, hey, your vocals may be used for AI, blah, 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 because that could be the case. And that's what my fear is so, because a lot of this, it's unique. The sound was great. I did like the chorus a lot. But I feel like while since it was AI, maybe that's why my mind was thinking it. I started to wonder who was this sampling? Like what when the one was rapping, when the one girl was rapping, like what what artist did they sample for that? What AI? What the AI? What did it grab from? Because you know the first one that comes to mind when I think rap is Soyeon, from G Idol. Because she's just a pretty big rapper, and I'm sure in my mind too, the KDA stuff that she's worked on has also kind of fit in there. So I'm sure my mind kind of just connected it that way. But I'm just like curious if there are actually girls singing under this. Now, if there are girls singing under this, and this project actually has 4 artists that are providing the vocals, they're just not providing the visuals. I feel a little bit more okay with it. But I think if it's 100% AI from the ground up, I'm not a massive fan of it. Um, if I were to consume it, I feel like I'd more consume it musically and just listen to it because, like I said, I did enjoy the song. The music video is it's just so. I mean, obviously, eventually things will get further, like they always have. We've gotten to this point. It's still just very obvious that it's not real. Which is good to an extent, that it doesn't look completely real. But to me, it just takes you kind of out of the music video. Like, I'd rather just see the actual artists perform, if that was the case. So I'm very curious in the comments what your thoughts are on this whole AI thing, what your like knowledge is if you know more about this group, and you know, like I said, I don't know if there are people, if there are members behind it. So if you guys have information like that, let me know down in the comments. I'm very curious about your thoughts on this. The song, not a bad song. Chorus slaps. It's definitely like a big chorus. Like it feels very like heavy, like good, and like I love it. It's the chorus was definitely the best part. The verses were solid too. But the chorus is really what like grabbed me more. Kind of pulled me out of my head when I was thinking about all this other stuff. And most people are just going to consume this music in this music video and not think about that kind of stuff. I am only thinking about it because I personally know about it some. If you don't know, I am somebody that's worked in the film industry and independent companies and stuff a little bit. And so I have a lot of friends that are actors or in the film industry, and they're dealing with this strike that has to do with AI being part of it. And so I'm a little bit more like uneasy about it because of that. And I didn't know until I pulled this up to do this today that is a thing that this is. So, yeah, I know this is like a crazy video. This went a lot longer than I normally give a debut series video. But there's just a lot of meat here. So I'll see you guys down in the comments. That's really the biggest thing. I'm interested. I'm hoping some people get down in there and we can talk about this because I am very curious. Since, like I said, I haven't researched any of these groups before I react to them because I want to go in blind. So if you guys like this video, make sure you hit a thumbs up down below and subscribe if you want to see more content. Hit the notification bell so you can keep up on the debut series whenever I put new videos out. And thank you guys. I hope you have a great day.